I know you can't see it. I'm holding a guitar right now because we have an exciting announcement to make. Taylor Guitars has partnered with Guitars for Vets to make some very special guitars. We're going to tell you about it. I promise you'll be able to see it, so stick around. Hey, you're watching Alamo Music TV. My name is Chris McKee with Alamo Music in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on notifications, like our videos, help us reach 1 million subscribers as fast as we possibly can. If you want to support the channel, you can also visit our Spring Store link below for custom swag and check out our podcast, the Fretboard Confessional, wherever you get your podcasts at. So as I said, Taylor Guitars has partnered with Guitars for Vets. Now, back in September, they released a special edition GS Mini. Now they're upping the ante with 2 special guitars to launch in cooperation with this very important nonprofit that helps veterans out. Now, I only have one of those guitars today, but you want to make sure, if you aren't subscribed, to subscribe, because we're going to be doing a follow-up video with Cooper and a special guest that's going to be talking about the guitar that I have in my hand, as well as the other model and everything that's going on with these guitars. So that's going to be a very special interview. You want to make sure that you check that out. But for today, I've got half of the equation, and I know you can't see it. Wait, hang on. Let me turn it. Now you can probably see it. I know, like, that is very difficult, but this is the limited edition GS Mini GV4 Camo, which is why we're having such difficulty on camera. So the other guitar that I'll tell you about is an 814 CE. It's very cool. We'll show you photos here. I wish I had it to show to you, but we will be having it soon. It is an 814 CE with figured East Indian rosewood, a black top, special star inlay, and all of these have special labels inside of the guitars. So if you're not familiar, Guitars for Vets is a nonprofit organization that I don't know if they're in absolutely every city, but they are spread out all across the United States. They work with veterans to introduce music therapy with the guitar as a means of combating PTSD. And we've worked with a number of instructors here in San Antonio that are vets themselves and have gone in to work in this program and teach veterans how to play guitar as a means of coping. And I've worked with a number of graduates from the program when they are excitedly getting new guitars. Sometimes their spouses come in to surprise them with really great guitars. But it's a powerful thing. And I know personally in my life, you know, I regret I wasn't able to serve in the armed forces, but I have family members that have done and do still serve in the armed forces in various branches of our armed forces. And, you know, I can only imagine the types of things that various servicemen and women have seen. I can say in my own life, the various things that I've gone through and the stresses that I deal with daily. Playing guitar is not just about something that I do professionally, and it's not just about something that I do here at Alamo Music for making videos or whatnot, but it is catharsis. It is a way of escape and focus. And I'm gonna confess a little bit, and I want to see how many of you maybe identify with this out there. But it's very difficult for me to quiet my mind. My mind tends to race at 1 million miles a minute. And at any particular point, I have a dozen things at minimum that are on my mind that I'm thinking about. And when that doesn't happen, one of the times that doesn't happen is when I'm playing guitar. When I'm playing guitar, I am singularly focused and the noise is quieted. And so it's cathartic. It is very inexpensive therapy. As expensive as a guitar might be, it's pretty inexpensive therapy as it goes. So it's a real worthwhile endeavor that Guitars for Vets does in helping to deal with that trauma, the post-traumatic stress syndrome. You know, it's funny to think about, we didn't even know, there wasn't even a word for that for a good portion of my life as I was growing up as a child. Even, I'm in my early 40s. I remember in elementary school, teachers leaving because they were going to go fight in Iraq for Desert Storm, Desert Shield, whichever one it was called at that point. Forgive me. But and then coming back and just, you know, being different. And I've had family members that have dealt with that. I've had friends that have dealt with that, and people that we've had to help and minister to. And to think that for so much of what's happened in this world, the things that you deal with when you are faced with a war didn't have a name. And I don't know that PTSD is even the most encompassing description for what it is. But for that moment of having to deal with the chaos and that tragedy and that trauma, music's fantastic. I think the guitar is one of the most approachable things. I've said this a lot. Acoustic guitar in particular is a casual instrument. It's smaller, more portable than a piano or keyboard, for sure. Drums, too. I really feel for drummers. I have 2 boys that are drummers. You ever see a drummer pack in at a gig? Like, you got to feel for them, right? Bass players, guitar players, we got it easy. So the guitar is already a pretty, portable instrument. An acoustic guitar is extremely casual. You don't need an amp. You don't need electronics. You don't need electricity. You could play this anywhere in your house. You could play it anywhere in your yard. You could take it to the beach. You could play it there. And so it makes it a perfect means of dealing with music as a means of coping. And so I love what Guitars for Vets has done in their program. And I think it's fantastic that Taylor is doing this. Now I'm going to play this. It's going to sound, I tell you what, like a GS Mini. This is a torrefied spruce, sapele back inside, GS Mini, ebony fingerboard and bridge, 1/11/16 inch nut width. It's a shorter scale length. It's a fantastic, affordable guitar. 5% of the price of this guitar and 5% of the 814 CE, which is a more expensive model, of course, goes from Taylor back to Guitars for Vets in order to help them in what they're doing. So not only are they cool guitars, but it's a worthwhile thing to give back through it as well. So I'm sure a lot of people that are in part of Guitars for Vets or have family members that are part of it or just want to support it or have served will probably be interested in these guitars. We'll show you the 814 later, but for now, take a listen to the GS Mini. So there you have it. Oh, let me turn it so you can maybe see it a bit better. There you go. The camo joke never gets old, does it? Was I the only one that ran around pretty much exclusively in camo as a child? This looked like what I wore almost all the time, except for the sunburst part. Anyways, worthwhile thing. I do want to let you know a few things. So these guitars are launching now. Initially at launch, there will probably be short supply of them. So if you are interested, a few things. One, just go in knowing that. Be patient, and I would recommend just placing orders. The specifications are going to be the same for all of them. They're going to be fantastic guitars, and I wouldn't want you to miss out if you're wanting to get one of these special instruments and support Guitars for Vets at the same time. If you have questions about this or the 814 CE, make sure that you visit our website at alamomusic.com. We'll have the listings there. You can see all the photography and all the specs, but you can also ask us questions directly through our chat box on our website. It's not a chat bot. A lot of times it's Cooper or myself or John or David. We're there to help you answer any questions that you have and find the right guitar for you. So you can chat with us there, and we're able to help you out as best we can. But you can also place an order for these and purchase them right online as well. So check it out at alamomusic.com, and make sure, like I said at the beginning, subscribe to this channel. Help us grow our reach, but specifically for this, so that you don't miss the upcoming interview that we're going to have for these guitars. It's going to be really great. As always, I want to thank you for watching. Remind you for other reasons just to subscribe and do all of that stuff, but keep coming back, and we'll see you next time.